and welcome to At Home with Lucas. So today we're going to be talking about the JBL by Harman Tune 125 TWS True Wireless Earbuds. Yes, people, these things have a 8-hour battery life. That is truly insane, and a 32-hour total battery life with the case and the earbuds themselves. So in this video, we're going to be doing a hands-on with the box. Then we're going to do a quick unboxing. Then we're going to put these things to the test. We're going to take them for a run. We're going to be driving in the car for long periods of time. We're going to test, does it last 8 hours? Are they comfortable? Does the sound actually sound as good as they say it does? We're going to test all of that and more so you don't have to in this video. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it.
Right, let's take a look at these bad boys right quick. So you got the JBL prominent up in the top corner by Harman. That is what's up, people. They know how to make sound quality bumping. I don't know what I'm saying, people. All right, this is the earbuds themselves. Pure bass, zero cables. That is so awesome. I have always despised cables because my ears are very strange and they pull out every earbud I've ever put in them. Okay, these are the Tune 125 TWS. That is a mouthful, but that is basically all of what is going on over here, wrapped up in a very tight title. It seems like anything that is of quality or performance has a very cool title to it. BMW M5. All right, so let's continue down the box. This is a 32-hour battery. 8 hours of earbud plus 24 hours in the cradle or the case. That is awesome. This is a fast pair Bluetooth. All right, let's take a look over here on the side. So you got the left and right earbud right there. A little bit more about these said earbuds. Stereo. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. When you pull one out, it'll go into mono. Cool. All right. A little bit more about, 5.8 millimeter ear, USB-C, awesome, very nice. All right, let's take a look at the back. You can actually see the earbuds in there. That is very cool. Good job, JBL. All right, they do not want you to skip on what you have inside this box. That is very descriptive earbuds. They want everyone to know what you're getting. JBL pure bass sound. I definitely enjoy a JBL speaker. They seem to be very nice. 15 minutes. That means it has fast charging. Oh, that is awesome. Wow, Bluetooth 5.0, of course, you have to have that in 2021. All right, let's take a look at the other side. Dare to listen. Okay, we will. I'm down. Take a look at the bottom, a little bit more about Harman. Cool. Take a look at the top. Yeah, they are covering every square inch. I like the top too. Look at that. That is very cool, that artwork. All right, let's crack this bad boy open and take a look at the earbuds. Boom. Nice. That looks like where all the paperwork is stored. Quick start guide, awesome. Whatever that is, that looks like something you don't want to read unless you're having problems. All right, nothing else over there. I do like how they have customized their own charging cables. They're all orange, and that is very cool. I remember the first time I noticed something like this, it was actually in a Mercedes-Benz. They made their seatbelts red, and I thought, that's pretty bold and cool. Everyone else is driving around with just standard black colored seatbelts, but they said, no, we're going red. All right, so it looks like you have your standard small, and I'm guessing those are medium, and then these are large. Cool. All right, let's take a look at the cradle, the case. Okay, so right off the bat, this feels very premium. It's a little bit cold, so I'm wondering if this is some kind of metal. That is very nice plastic. It is very It's almost a soft touch, but not really, because it's still very smooth. But you have your JBL right there, very cool. On the back, you have an insane hinge. If you follow this channel, you know I respect a good hinge, and that is no joke, people. That is solid metal of some sort. Nice. All right, on the bottom, you have the USB-C port. That is what's up. It seems like everyone who puts a USB-C port on their wireless earbuds, they don't cover it up anymore because they're so proud of it. They're like, yes, of course, people. All right. Oh, that is a satisfying flip. Ooh, that's interesting. Huh. That's very interesting. So it's very, very flimsy. Huh. I've never dealt with anything that flimsy, but it's almost by design for some weird reason. Huh. You can't flip it out. So that means the magnet in there is really solid, but you can flip it closed, which is very satisfying. You cannot deny it if you have one of these. Do this at home now. It is so much fun, but that is a very flimsy, very weird hinge. That may become something I'm annoyed with very quickly, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. So there is the charging cradle right there. Those are the 3 pins, and those are beefy looking pins. Wow. let me turn the flashlight on. Wow. Those are long and very prominent. I've done 2 other reviews of earbuds, and they were never that long. That is very, very cool. That looks like something that's going to last. Let me try to brighten this up with the camera a little bit. There we go. Okay. All right. So you got the 3 indicator lights there. I'm not seeing them light up, which means that they probably only activate once the earbuds are in, which is good. That's going to save you battery on this guy. But yeah, I definitely like... Oh, that's interesting. Wow. Huh. So this thing is molded in a very, very strange way. Let me see if I can't get it on camera. So it has almost like a sharp edge right here. And that may be for grabbing it, or it may be so that it feels actually smaller, because when you grab it, you're only actually holding on to this little piece here at first, and then of course you grip the whole thing. But maybe that's so you don't drop it. I did drop my other pair twice. And actually I've dropped all the ones I've had, so maybe this will stop that from happening, because it's not just smooth all the way around. Yep, I can feel it right now. My fingers are stopping at that little lip. That is, I'm gonna give them some credit on that. So definitely think this hinge is probably by design, and it may be because it's metal, it's a little bit more flimsy. But that's very, very interesting. Only time will tell. So we'll see how it lasts over the weeks and weeks and weeks of use. Okay, enough about the case. I'm gonna give this a solid 4 3/4 star. I'm not gonna give it a 5-star yet because of that hinge, and because I have not put this to the test yet. So right off the bat, first impressions, 4 3/4 star. Let's take a look at the creme de la creme, the earbuds themselves. These are what I am hoping are the most comfortable, most amazing earbuds, period, the end. Okay, so right off the bat, this is a plastic. It feels very, very lightweight, which is good. One thing I'm noticing right away is the charge port pin holes are deep inside that plastic, which means if you're like me and you have slightly greasy ears, gross, I know, you will not be clogging up those charging pads, we'll call them. So the pins will be able to fit right in there and charge this bad boy up no matter what. I actually dealt with a pair of earbuds where I had to use rubbing alcohol to clean them because they were on the surface and your ear grease would just get right on them. So right off the bat, these are very, very lightweight. I am so impressed. I have felt some earbuds that were like 2 to 3 times as heavy as these. So that is incredible, JBL. 5 stars for how lightweight they are. That is awesome. Also, the rubber silicone right here is great. This is a grade A silicone. It has the nice grippy sort of rubbery tip to it, so it's going to really seal in your ear. My last pair of headphones did not have these. They were very, very cheap, and the result is that they don't seal in your ear, which means you're going to be able to hear outside noise, and that's going to become very, very annoying. So that right there is the indicator light. That is very cool. Let me try to find the microphone. Where is the microphone? We'll brighten this up one more time. Oh, there it is right there. Okay, very, very cool. That looks like it's not going to get in the way. So that's the right ear. So that's going to go in my ear like that, and that's going to stick out of the bottom. No, the top. Okay, we'll figure it out. So hopefully that microphone is good for phone calls. I'm going to do all of that testing so you guys don't have to. All right. Oh, that is an actual button. I'm pushing a actual physical button. That is not just a touch screen. Wow, that's interesting. So they're saying that you're going to be pushing a button, and I'm guessing that this is probably not a touchscreen. So my last earbuds had a full touch all the way around them. Actually, my last two pairs did, and you were able to just tap the plastic and it would activate. So this is interesting that this is a physical button. So we'll see how pushing the button, if it starts to push into your ear and cause ear pain. So that's something I dealt with a pair of earbuds. So hopefully that's not the case with these. But enough of just the earbuds. I'm going to throw these guys into. So this is a glossy plastic right here. It looks like it's going to be very shiny in your ears, whether that's something that you're into or not. Like I said, these are extremely lightweight. I cannot say enough about how lightweight these are. That is incredible. And the case is I would say fairly heavy, actually. So the case is decently weighted. Let me just go ahead and just drop these in. Oh, these drop in a different way. Oh, very cool. All right. That is awesome. So the case was just over half full coming out from the factory. Ooh, so the magnet in here pulling these earbuds down is primo. Wow. Okay, that is cool. So you can see the indicator light. The only problem is you cannot see the indicator lights from the top down. So that is a little bit, well, I guess you would never be setting it top down, so never mind. Yeah, it doesn't even sit. Okay, never mind. It does not want to sit. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Yeah, so this thing wants to sit on its back like that. Indicator lights are going to be visible from all angles. Very, very cool. All right, there is the pairing light, I'm guessing. Yeah, my phone just said that these things are ready to go. Cool, that is awesome. All right. Okay, so we're going to get these things fully charged up, and these will live in my pocket for the next few weeks or month, and then I'm going to come back with a full review on all of the pros and cons and every little thing that I figure out along the way about these bad boys. I might go for a run. I might take them for a run.
All right, I am fully suited up, ready to go on my run. It is about 51 degrees. The only problem is there is an 18% wind right now, so that is a little bit, 18%, 18 mile per hour wind. And it's definitely humid because it just rained, but nonetheless, I'm going out. I'm going to be putting these to the test. When I run, I don't bounce as much as some people do. I tend to have a smoother stride, which helps out for my joints and then also for the earbuds. Like I said, when I lean forward, they tend to fall out, so I don't know what's going to happen when I'm running, whether they're going to bounce up and out. But we're going to figure all that out right now. Let's get into this run. All right, that was a 3.71 mile run. I do not know if I just destroyed my quads or not, but they are already starting to act very funny. I need to get on my foam roller ASAP. Okay, let's talk about the earbuds. So starting off, I will admit they were bouncing around quite a lot, but then they started to find their own place in my ear. I kept having to reset them, and towards the middle / the end of the run, they really started to lock in, and I only had to do a tiny amount of maintenance adjustments, and I think that's probably because my ears are quite large and a little bit strange in size. So I think that they're going to bounce around with most earbuds that don't have any wings on them. And that would be my only suggestion for these earbuds, is if you found some with a wing, or if they made an accessory with a wing, that would completely lock it in and make it 100%. So I'm going to say, well, definitely you can run in these. I'm going to give them a solid 4.5 star out of 5 star for running. I would give them a 5 star if I didn't have to adjust them at all, but I did. Yeah, so all in all, I think these things are phenomenal. They're not quote unquote sport earbuds, but they definitely do the job. So well impressed. Test, 1, 2, 3. All right, so this is the beginning of my drive from Indianapolis to basically Baltimore, Maryland. So as you can see here, the comfort is good. They are very, very big, and all of this that you're hearing right now is through the microphones in these Bluetooth headphones. So I'm going to be doing a vlog, if you will. So I will document my drive, and at 50% battery, I'm going to hit you guys back up and we're going to talk again. But as of right now, the fit in the ear is actually really nice. When I smile, they don't move hardly at all. When I eat, they don't move hardly at all. So right off the bat, first impressions are these things sit in your ear nicely. But whenever you do any kind of like weird movements, like lean down to pick something up, they tend to want to fall out a little bit. So I don't know how long they're going to be comfortable in the ear, but this is going to be a solid 9 hours with these earbuds. So we're going to learn so much from this. All right, let's get started.
Okay, so the audio did not work when I was recording this, but I was probably saying something like, I just finished Chipotle, and while I was chewing and chomping down on my delicious bowl, I did not have any problems with the earbuds falling out of my ears like I've had with other earbuds. So they pass the smile test and they pass the eating test. Big thumbs up. Also, this is the 50% point. So I had been wearing them for about 4 hours at this point, and they were going strong. They're lightweight, they fit in the ear. When you're not doing anything physical like running or, doing any kind of like parkour or anything, they're gonna stay pretty solid in the ear and not move. Now, if you can read lips, then that would help out a lot, and you might actually know exactly what I said, but I have no idea what I said. I gave a thumbs up right there. Going strong.
All right, so the battery has finally died. It is 9:46 p.m. This all started at 1 p.m. So I give this battery life a solid A+. It is truly amazing. Obviously right now these are dead, so I'm talking on my Note 10 Plus's speaker or microphones. So you can kind of get a difference between the first video and this video in terms of microphone. But I have yet to put these things into the cradle, so I don't even have any clue how long the battery is going to last. But I am totally blown away by how long these batteries lasted today. And they're definitely almost twice as big as my last pair, the Aki
true wireless. So they're bigger, but they're lighter weight, which is really interesting, and they obviously have bigger batteries in them because they are lasting forever. I mean, that is the dream. 8 to 9 hours of constant playback. I was just watching some HBO Max. I was watching a movie earlier, and then listening to more podcasts. So this, they're definitely getting a well-rounded amount of use. So I am truly blown away and can't say enough about these things. But yeah, they lasted forever. All right, let's talk about these things right quick. So I have been using these things for weeks and weeks and weeks. These go with me all throughout the day, and I'm constantly pulling out an earbud and putting it in one ear or putting two earbuds in and going about my day. All right, let's talk about the case itself. I absolutely love the fact that it's USB-C. That is a huge thumbs up, and I cannot thank them enough for doing that. Let's talk about the durability. The case is very durable. I actually dropped it from about 5 feet, and it took a hit right there, and it kept on going. So you're not gonna have to worry about this case being fragile or the interior stuff being fragile. That is very solid. The hinge is continuing. The hinge continues to be amazing and so much fun to snap closed. Really, there's not a lot of wear and tear on this thing at all. There's not even like too many scrapes. It's such a nice case. I can't say enough about it. The LED indicator lights are so bright, almost too bright, but I guess you'd rather have them too bright than not bright enough. So indicator lights are a thumbs up for sure. I really like how tight the seam is right here. There's no way that pocket lint is going to get inside this case and mess up the internals. So that is also amazing. Okay, let's talk about a real quick con. So the biggest con for this whole thing is this hinge. It actually sticks out a little bit too far, and I am convinced that it can scrape a phone's display while it's in your pocket. I actually scraped this on something and you could see it left a mark. So that is a huge con, and I'm actually thinking about getting out sandpaper and sanding that down. So be forewarned, if you're going to be throwing this into a purse or throwing it in your pocket with your other devices, you may end up with some scrapes and scratches because that is solid metal and it will definitely scratch your devices. So JBL, I'm not sure what you were doing there. The hinge is phenomenal. It does its job as intended, but it is also quite terrible. All right, let's talk about the earbuds themselves. So yes, you can put one of these in your ear at a time and do all your phone calls. I had no problem with anyone being able to hear me with both earbuds in or just one earbud. So you're not limited to the right earbud for phone calls. You can do phone calls on the left and the right. One thing I actually found that was kind of cool was if you were driving in a car and the person was having trouble hearing you, maybe you're driving through mountains or tunnels or something, you can actually pull one of these out and start to talk right into the microphone, which is right there. I found that to be very useful, and people responded with positive results. They said, wow, I can hear you so much better. So pull this out, hold it by your mouth like a microphone, and keep this one in your ear. And that's a little pro tip for you guys. Let's talk about comfort. So comfort is great. They feel very comfortable in your ear. You can get them to lock in to your ear, which is really nice. But you do have to fiddle with them a little bit, and they are kind of big and not heavy, but they just, the way that they're built, they're a little bit heavier up here than they are back here, and it causes them to kind of turn and want to fall out of your ear a little bit. And I found myself having to push them in a little bit more than I would have liked and turn them to lock them. So I will say that these are definitely on the big side, and if you have small ears, you may want to skip these completely. So phone call, phenomenal. Let's talk about the sound quality. The sound quality of these things are, I'm not going to give them 5 stars. I'm going to say that they're 4.5 out of 5 stars. I'm going to say that the sound quality could be better. I was not completely blown away by them, but the bass quality on these things is definitely high. It has very, very good bass. I was very happy with that. And I'm not even someone that prefers bass. So the bass quality was good. The highs, the mids, the lows, all of that was good. Movies, TV shows, everything worked out perfect. Audio quality was great, but definitely not 5 stars. Definitely not a true mind-blowing experience. Now, let's talk about the controls on this. So they do not have touch controls. They have physical push button controls, and that is something that you have to get used to. So if you're coming from earbuds that are just a simple touch to pause and play and all that, you're gonna have to get used to this. And you actually have a little place right here for your finger, and you can grab that and push that to pause it. One thing that I thought was a little bit annoying, but I got used to it, the right ear is play pause, the left ear is skip. So when you have them both in, that's what happens. But if you put the right one back in the cradle, this becomes play pause. If you put the left one in the cradle, this becomes play pause. So that's cool. It's pretty smart that way. I did find that sometimes when I went to hit the pause button, it would kind of jam into my ear, and I felt this like force in my ear that I did not like at all. Coming from a device that is soft touch, you're gonna have to get used to this, and it's something where you're gonna have to learn to pull these out of your ear, hit the pause button, throw them back into the cradle. Now, let's talk about pulling them out of your ear. So these do not have any sort of light sensing ability on them, which means when you pull this out of your ear, they do not auto pause. Now, I came from a $30 pair of earbuds before these, and they had that feature built in, and I absolutely loved it. So I am going to say that for the fact that these are expensive and they do not have auto pause, I give them a big thumbs down. That is, to me, kind of confusing. I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Why wouldn't you put that feature in? Now, was I completely distraught because of that? No. I mean, I really did not have too much trouble pausing these things and going about my day. And I found myself actually putting them back into here to do the same exact thing, to do the auto pausing. So if you throw them in the cradle, they completely auto pause and disconnect from your device, which is really, really nice. I didn't really have too many problems pairing these with my iPad or my Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. I felt like it just paired up perfectly and very nicely. And the charging pins in there have not gotten covered with ear grease, which is really, really nice. So those pins are going strong, people. Awesome. Another feature that I really, really like about these is when you pull them out, put them in your ear, hit play, they have a soft volume increase. So they increase the volume slowly to the volume you had them at once before. So that is so, so cool. And I really, really liked it a lot. So if you buy these and you're confused, that is a feature that is built into them. So that is cool. It's kind of something you have to get used to, because sometimes if you're listening to a podcast or an audiobook, you may have trouble hearing the first, few words, but it's pretty quick and it goes to full volume. And, it's one of those things where it's something extra that they added in. They didn't have to. So that's definitely a thumbs up from me. So all in all, I would say that these things are a 4.5 star earbuds, people. These things are phenomenal, from the battery life to the sound quality to the little touches that JBL throws into these things. These are a solid buy. You're not going to have any worries. You're not going to feel like you're getting ripped off or spending too much money. Everything about these things is great, just minus the little thing on the case, which you may not have any problem with at all. I just found myself flipping this around and throwing my phone in so it would never touch the screen of my phone. So that worked out perfectly, but it was something I had to constantly think about when I was sliding my phone in next to this case. I had to constantly turn this around. So definitely a oh no for JBL on that, and hopefully they won't do that with future devices. So there's no wireless charging, so if that's something that you're desperately in need of, then you might want to skip this one. But like I said, the USB charging is super fast. When it starts flashing and telling me that it's dead, I just plug this in at night and let it charge up full and come back in the morning, and I am good to go. So for the price, I think this is a perfect buy. If you see them about $74 or less, definitely grab yourself a pair. You're not going to regret it. These things are built to last. The battery in here is amazing. The case, I actually really like the case despite the hinge. It feels so comfortable to hold. It's smooth, it's strong, it conveys confidence. It kind of looks cool too, the way that it's built. And the hinge is it's so much fun to do that. But anyways, I say that this is definitely a 4.5 out of 5 stars. It's almost 5-star if the sound quality was a little bit better and if the case was not plagued by that hinge right there. But all in all, if you're going to buy these things, you're going to enjoy them and you're going to be thankful that you bought these over, say, a cheaper $30 pair, just because of what you're getting from JBL.
All right, there you go. That's the JBL Tune 125 TWS. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely hit that subscribe button. If you did, definitely click that like button. And if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Every time I get a subscriber, I get a boost to make more and more videos, and it's because of you guys I surpassed 1K. Yes, people, on my way to actually making a living on YouTube. Not there yet, but on my way up. So tell your friends, tell your family, tell your pets, this guy's on YouTube. They should subscribe and watch my channel. But as always, I thank you for watching each and every one of my videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.